Welcome back to the Headbangers Ball. Adam Curry here, and I am joined by John, Dan, and Glenn of Nuclear Assault. Hi, guys.
Hello there.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
All right, you?
Well, I'm fine. It's nice of you to stay up at this late hour for the Headbangers Ball.
Oh,
well, it's an effort, but there it is.
Hey, you guys have a new album out, Survive, and we're going to be talking about that. Also, you got some tour plans coming up, and
very soon.
What kind of a crowd do you draw mostly? Is it like different sorts, you know, the hardcore metal fans, and what exactly do you expect on the road?
Well, usually it's the crowd that really just goes in for the serious thrash stuff. You'll get your long hairs. We'll get some like punks here and there, but mostly at the shows we do, it's just a bunch of crazy ragers, really.
So even leading towards the heavy metal crowd now.
Yeah, maniacs.
But there's nothing that you prefer especially, right? It's just any...
As long as they have a good time, it doesn't matter what they look like. That's all just like, you know, outer, really.
So even I would make it in, right? With hair that just barely reaches the shoulders.
As long as you can dive 5 feet off the stage. Sure.
No, I think I could make it more or less. Now, Survive is it's a very interesting album. It's some great lyrics on it, especially for the video that we're about to show, Brainwashed.
That's his department.
Yeah.
It's his department. Why don't you tell us about the song and about the video?
Well, the lyrics of the song are about the way that the media and the government tend to control the way people's viewpoints form. And so that it's not even so much that you have a choice as to which viewpoint you want, because they're choosing the viewpoints that you select from. It's the same way with the electorate system. We only have 2 parties in America that get on the bill and that have actual candidates. So it's just basically the whole song lyrically is talking about how limited your choices are, and that they're not really limited so much by yourself as by outside influences.
And how the media gets it through to you, and how the media controls that, and the government controls it through the media, so you only see what they want you to see, so you're not going to see certain things that happen in the world that would make America look bad and stuff like that. You know, it's filtered somewhere, and we just get what they want you to see.
So how did the Is Elvis Live thing get into the video?
Oh, well, that's just the typical, that's just the typical stuff they show on TV that's mindless and has nothing to do with what's really going on. It's just stupid, trivial stuff to take your mind off the real problems.
Decided she wanted it in there.
Because she likes Elvis.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at it. Nuclear Assault right here, Brainwashed. Welcome back, Adam Curry and Nuclear Assault still with you on the Headbangers Ball, rocking you throughout the night. Now, speed metal is something that's getting a lot of attention these days. Does that worry you that it's getting very mainstream instead of the underground label that it has had?
Not as long as it's still keeping its own convictions. I mean, if it gets big, that's okay, as long as it's not being compromised in any way. I mean, we don't mind. I mean, you know, Metallica and Anthrax and all the bands bigger than us getting more popular, it's fine, as long as, you know, what we're doing or what they're doing isn't getting changed in any way by its popularity and conforming and losing its values. Otherwise, it's fine.
Well, I think a lot of bands are coming along now. They're just jumping on the bandwagon, you know, and doing speed metal. And whereas it's been around for a little while, and to more talented musicians playing it, you know, as opposed to the people that just started playing it, you know, there's more involved. The music is more involved, you know, so you get more than just speed metal, you know, just thrashing away.
But do you consider that as a real danger for
no.
the official speed?
The better bands, you know, the bands that are really more original and better will rise above, whereas the generic bands that are just like copying everyone else's influences in the ends will just ultimately just kind of like not get to the same point. You know, if you're good, then people will notice, and if you're just doing the same old thing, then you'll just be labeled as, you know, somebody who sounds like somebody else. And no one's ever said that about us, because we definitely have an original sound, so.
Definitely.
But the only problem that comes out of this is you get bands that are just hopping onto this thing, or they're just starting out, and they'll try to be really extreme, either with the lyrics and Satanism or whatever they're trying to do. And that gives like the entire genre like a really bad time and a really bad image. When you have whole record chains that refuse to carry metal records because so many of them deal with satanic lyrics in such a casual way, or they seem to espouse like all sorts of bizarre practices in the lyrics or their covers. So it kind of puts a damp on the entire way, you know, the entire music form.
We'll talk more about lyrics and stuff in just a bit. First of all, want to play a video for you. A band that also has some great lyrics. Megadeth making their very own statement with "P sells, but who's buying?" We're back here with Nuclear Assault right here on the Headbangers Ball. I said I would talk about the lyrics one more time. First of all, I mean, when you're writing lyrics, you include politics and other definite statements. Can you do this thing anywhere, anytime, any place? On the road, in the bathtub?
Whenever the inspiration hits.
John writes in like that. He sits home and writes lyrics and more lyrics and more lyrics. He's great at writing lyrics.
Well, actually, it usually happens in Holiday Inns while we're recording the records. But that's
He's amazing.
Johnny, recording this lyric for tomorrow. Write the lyrics for it tonight, okay? Oh, okay, alrighty. Yeah.
He wrote like three, 4 songs worth of lyrics in the studio in like one day. It was unbelievable. He's really good at juggling words.
The inspiration where things will happen, where you go, that something will get you mad, and like instead of just like, getting all mad about it inside, you can just release it like that.
I like his phrasing.
Plus, when we're sitting down and writing a song, Danny and I'll like get a feel for how we're playing it and say, well, let's toss some ideas around for what it'll be about. And then we'll take a lyrical point from there. Danny writes some of the lyrics, or he'll give me ideas for it.
Yeah, with Brainwash was a good example.
Songs together.
Yeah, it's his music.
Right, we had a concept, and then like he really refined it. Or like one time, I'm waiting for the bus, and some cops driving by, and he gives me the finger. It's just exactly, it's a true story. It's
really?
Like, instead of fuming about it, you like take the emotions and you purge it, and you write lyrics about it instead of just letting it boil up inside and it'll mess you up.
But did you at least get his badge number?
Nah.
No, he was driving by in a car real fast, and I was waiting at the bus stop. But I just said, well, I'm not going to let it get to me.
I hear you. And you guys are going out on tour, as you said. You're going to be on the road with Slayer, and then headlining some of your own dates?
Yeah, we're leaving in a couple of days. We'll have about 20 dates with them, and then about probably more just headlining. And we'll be back in like late October, and then we'll do some more stuff around here.
Okay, we'll be looking for you. Well, thank you very much for coming in.
Oh, thanks a lot for having us.
And you can stay up for the rest of the ball.
Yeah, sure.
Play more videos for you on the Headbangers Ball. Aerosmith here with Ragdoll.